Hello and welcome to the video. Welcome to the Iverson Gunworks channel. Today we are going to take apart the Prodigy all the way as far as I can get it, with the exception of the extractor because I Loctited my plate on and the right screw touches the extractor and I can't get mine out now. I mean, I can, but it takes me hours to get it out and back in. So what you'll need is you'll need some various things, some Allens, really tiny ones for up here, a bigger one for here, which is not a 4mm. Let's see. So you need a 1/16 for the front screw. You need that fits, so a 1/8 for your grip bushing. And I'll put that all on screen as well. And for me, since this screw came stripped from the factory, I need a Torx, preferably the right size Torx, right there. So I need a T20 to take mine apart. But for you guys, we'll do it. But basically, I had to take a T20, hold it there, and beat the shit out of it with a hammer because it was stripped. So that was fun to do on a pistol you had never disassembled before. So let me get this stuff out of the way. You'll need a 4mm for the guide rod. You need a small punch. I prefer brass, but I do have a steel one here just because it is longer, as you can see, down to the taper. And for the pin back here for the magwell and the mainspring housing, I need a longer punch. Brass hammer and some type of punch block, or just a roll of tape. That all works. Gun is unloaded. Okay? Empty chamber, no mag. I don't know what more you need to see, YouTube. This is going on Rumble first. I've decided I'm going to prioritize Rumble. I actually get views. I'm not censored. I'm not shadow banned as I am on YouTube. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, that's cool. But why don't you go down into the links in the description and follow me on Rumble. Better for the mind, better for the soul to not have a company telling you what you can and can't say. Makes me feel good inside. Gets me all warm and fuzzy that I can say whatever the fuck I want and I'll still get paid eventually in life, because I'm just starting out and right now I have 10 followers. So I'm not making any money, but that's fine with me because I'm doing what I love. So first things first, field strip, which you probably have seen my video on if you're here. I don't know why you would be here without seeing the field stripping video. 4mm Allen. Go ahead and loosen her up. Don't take it all the way out. You want to pull it back until these line up. See, like that? Not this notch, but this notch. Push on this back here. I am doing this on my computer screen, so this is a little bit rough. I'm still getting used to this. You're going to remove this takedown pin / slide stop. Completely remove the slide. Continue with your holding the spring. Continue with your guide rod. If you don't hold the spring, you will yeet it. There's the front half of the guide rod. And this is what I was talking about. If you don't hold on to that, the spring wants to fly out. So we're going to allow it to fly out controlled into my hand. Reverse plug. Flip that down, push that forward. Barrel. You are now field stripped. Congratulations. You've made it this far. Firing pin. The bane of my existence sometimes. Take your punch and you want to push it down and then angle it. You see that little piece? This piece right here will move back. See how that slides back? Putting your finger or hand over it. I'm trying to do this on camera. This is scaring the hell out of me. You want to slide. So there's the firing pin. There's that little piece that I was talking about that holds the firing pin and the extractor in. You're going to hold your hand over it. Release that spring tension. Otherwise, that will also go flying across your room. Extractor is right here. You're supposed to be able to just pull it out. That's about as far as mine makes it. Unfortunately, or fortunately, because the first time I took it out, it took me about 2 hours. I don't want to ever do that again unless it breaks. I don't know what I did wrong, if anything, but it sucked. To put it back in, or to put this back together, you just put it back in. Wiggle it around till you find the hole. I need to switch hands. You want to slide your piece up in there. To hold the firing pin as such. Take your punch and push that bitch in. I'm shaking a lot, I'm sorry. 1, spring tension, and 2, I have I deal with tremors on a daily basis. So it's quite fun. You should see me shoot a gun. It's great. There you go. That's how you remove and reinstall your firing pin. Now we're going to set that off to the side. Come back over here. Don't do that, ever. I just did that. I'm an idiot. I thought this was up. Put that up this time. So, dropping the hammer like that, is it going to hurt anything? Not really, but you can. These are hardened steel, or stainless steel, or whatever they're made of, and they can just shatter. As far as hurting something on the gun, I personally don't think anything would happen. I think it just hits this part this probably breaks off and goes flying across the room or something. Safety on, hammer pulled back. We're going to we're going to remove this back pin. False statement. Learn from my mistakes, people. Safety off, hammer forward, drop it with your hand, because if the hammer is back, that puts your mainspring under a lot of pressure. So when I go and take off my magwell, my mainspring is gonna say see you later and skedaddle. So I need to pull my trigger, drop the hammer, remove the pin in the back, which is too long. Okay. You shouldn't really need this long punch anymore. So I'm going to set that aside, pull out my pin that is steel, so it's magnetized to this handy little punch block. I don't know where I got this, probably Amazon, probably China number 1. For me, I have the EGW magwell. You want to slide it back and just take it off. And now, with no pin in here, we can go ahead and remove our mainspring housing, or at least just pull it out of the way so that it holds some of the stuff in there still. And this is just how I do it. You might watch other videos and they might do it another way, but this is how I disassemble my 2011. You want to put your safety, now you can put the safety up. You have to like wiggle your hammer around. Put the safety up and wiggle. Pull on it and wiggle at the same time. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. You know what I'm saying? Get under there. Don't be afraid of the gun. It's just a gun that ain't gonna hurt you. It's the idiots behind the trigger that hurt you. Unless it's a P320, because those seem to go off on their own. Okay, why am I struggling here? So, you need to be... What's hard is this stupid detent here. You need to be in the middle. That's off. That's on. You need to be... For fuck's sake, need to be right about here. Pull. There it goes. It's starting to come. Now that I have it somewhat loose, I need to pull up at the same time, cover it, because I'm gonna yeet the detent across my fucking room. Damn. Alright. There is the safety. And apparently this side already fell out. I didn't even notice that. Detent. Take your mainspring. Boom. Once that gets out the way, it'll take your grip safety off for you. Now, back here is the meat and potatoes. You take your mainspring housing out, and just with no pressure at all, just go ahead and push, and push, and push, and push. And see here, you have a small pin and a large pin. Real easy to fuck up. So as you should be able to figure out, you put the small pin in the small hole, and the large pin in the large hole. I know for some people, they might do that backwards. They might, fumble around, because the small pin will indeed go in the big hole. But we don't want that. Pull your hammer out. This is your shear spring. This is your sear. This is your disconnector. Okay? Now, I will show you. Take your flathead. Push your mag release about this far, if you can tell. Try and get this in a way that you can tell. I mean, I'm hardly pushing it. Turn that screw to the left. Mag release comes out. Now, I don't know the proper order to do this as well. Someone else might know. But I'm going to take off the small screw and bushing in the front first. Super tiny. Now, using the same Allen, just push that son of a bitch through there, or not. I don't know why it's not. I'm gonna stab my hand. Okay. And I personally like to screw these back together. Not all the way, obviously, but just keep them with their respective bushings. Okay? Now, come back here, and you need a 1/8 inch Allen key. But for me, no shot. Maybe using the Torx bit worked to fix the Allen somehow. Anyway, that just worked, so I don't need to use a Torx bit, which is nice. But the first time that I tried to disassemble this, it just spun in the hole. So you take your 1/8, you unscrew those. Take your 1/8 again. And you want to not, I mean, be careful. I'm here beating this thing like it owes me money. Hitting my camera. I'm doing this for you, okay? Now, screw your shit together just a little bit. 1 or 2 threads. Keep them together, people. I'm telling you, it's just, it's easier that way when things get along. Now, remove your frame. Bada boom, bada bing. You have now disassembled your Springfield Prodigy, or Staccato, or Atlas, or Gerson, or T-Sauce, or whatever. Alright, now we're going to put this back together. trigger bow, okay? The angled side. You want it, I mean, you shouldn't have had to explain this stuff, but you do, okay? You want to slide it in with the angled side matching the angle of the grip, okay? Generally, there's a hole on most of these triggers so that you can make adjustments in there. The hole goes on the bottom. Alright? Now to hold that in, we're going to take our mag release, drop that in there, and this is the hard part. You're going to take your little screwdriver and you're going to turn it to the right, and it's going to snap in place. Now your trigger can't come out, your mag release is back in there, trigger bow is stuck in the grip, bada boom bada bing, okay? Take your grip and your frame and apply them, mate them, intersect them. I'm going to start with the small screw. Again, I don't know if there's a way to do it. Put that bushing in there. We're going to take our extremely small Allen. And we're going to screw it into the bushing. Now it's just spinning on itself. My other Allen key broke, so I can't tighten that. Oh well. Shit happens. Okay. Now these back here also have a certain way that they need to go in. You want to take the tapered side. See how that's got a cut on it? Oh shit. You want to take that tapered side and you want it to face down. So I'm going to, I think I can do it from the top. I can't remember the last time. And you kind of go in there. You want it to face down and you want it to be flat. Otherwise your mags and everything can't get it to snap in. But as you can see, the screw is getting worn away by my mag. So everything just kind of interferes with each other. God, I'm so happy that I don't have to use the Torx. That ghetto ass way that I got my grip off last time. So you can see in here, you can see the bushing right there. I'm just going to tighten it. Boom, now the bushing disappeared because it sucked it into the hole. And now it's nice and out of the way. The screw does stick up, but the bushing is out of the way of my mags. Now for this side, this is the problem child side. We'll see if I can do this without it needing any adjustments later on. I think I'm good. So we're gonna screw that in. Yep, I'm good. Alright, it sucked that bushing down. Now your grip is reinstalled. Let's get this all kind of cleaned up a little bit here. Not too bad. Alright, starting with your disconnector and your sear. So, disconnector goes flat side down. If you made it this far, you'll figure out what that means. But see the flat side, and this other side's got like a big old nipple on it. You want the flat side down. Oh, son of a bitch. So I like to put my finger in here. I meant to do that on camera. So I like to put my finger in there because it kind of helps you just line it up with the hole. You gotta find the hole. For some people it's harder than others. There's no shame in it. Don't be afraid of your hole finding game, okay? Ooh, I went too deep. A lot of innuendos. Alright, so we're flat side down, and you just want it to rest on the trigger bow. And you take your sear, and you'll see it's shaped kind of like a claw, almost, right? You want it facing like this, alright? So claw side, you want that just up, like the concave side to be facing up. And you just rest it like that with your disconnector, and it'll just kind of seat down in there. Now I like to take the punch and I put it in the hole, and I kind of wiggle shit around. Son of a bitch. There we go. Alright, so you just kind of wiggle it around until your punch goes through both the disconnector and the sear. Now you can let go of that and use your small pin and put it in the small hole. Okay, now your sear and disconnector are installed. Now, hammer. Easy as pie. Alright, ready for this? You put it in and you line up the hole. I don't know why I say easy as pie, or why that's even a freaking saying. I mean, is pie really easy? I'm not a baker, so I'm sure I would fuck up a pie. Like, I know how to work on guns, I don't know how to make a pie. So that was a stupid saying for me here. But anyway, you want your hammer strut face forward. Okay. Take your shear spring. Get rid of any dog hair that's on it. Take your shear spring, and you'll see it has a little tang on this side, like a little hook. You just slide her up in here until it falls in to this. There's a slot down here. Okay, and it's hard to fuck up, but you need to have, let's use this one for contrast. You need to have your sear leaf resting on your sear. Your disconnector leaf rests on the disconnector. This third leaf is for your grip safety. So if your grip safety is like pinned or anything like that, this one doesn't really matter. Okay? So, just like that. Then you take your mainspring housing, which we're not going to take apart because I am sick and tired of this fucking spring flying across my room and then I'm having to go find it along with the plunger and some other shit. So if you look in here, this hole isn't completely round. Trying to see that? That plunger is what falls into this groove on this pin, and it holds it in place. So you want to slide this on just a little bit because we're still missing some parts. Okay, put your hammer strut down like so. Take your grip safety, slide her on in there. The grip safety is going to hold your hammer strut straight. Okay. And the hammer strut goes in the hole on the top of the mainspring housing. Now, we're going to take our magwell. If you don't have one of these magwells, please get one. They're amazing. They help with reloads so much. Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. Mother. Sorry. Okay. Oh, you bastard. Oh. Okay. Cut. Take two. Anyway, it's under some tension, okay? So you want... Oh, for the love of God. You want to slide that all the way on. Then you want to slide your freaking... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay, maybe don't get a magwell. Okay? Yes, they assist with reloads. Yes, in my opinion, it makes it look 10 times sicker. There we go, there we go. Alright, you just slide that. See how easy that was? No cussing. No nothing needed. Take your pin. Defeat that little that plunger in there. Clean off any brass. You gotta rub it real nice like. And then the brass comes off. Alright, now all that's left is your grip safety. Your safety, manual safety, and your grip safety, they kind of work hand in hand. So we're going to take this side, and we're going to slide this on in. Boom. You're going to flip it over, take your detent, and spring. It's captured. Okay, it's got a little dingus. So the small dingus goes forward. The big, thick dingus goes backwards. Now this side can't fall out because it goes behind the grip. So you gotta be careful because you do need this about halfway up, which is literally nothing. Flip it over. And you gotta wiggle, 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 wiggle. Cock your hammer. Because the safety can't be on without the hammer cocked. I like to take my little screwdriver and push in that plunger. And just like that, you got your safety back on. Alright, it might take some fiddling. I got real lucky right there. I'm not even gonna freaking lie and say that I didn't get completely lucky. Okay? Slide your barrel into your slide. Slide, slide, slide. Slide your barrel in the slide reverse plug in the slide, spring, the 1/2 of your guide rod, which I am planning on getting some more EGW stuff for this, so I'll get that captured guide rod. Take your front half of your guide rod, slide it into the slide. Take your Allen, tighten it. If you go too tight, you're going to make this rotate on itself, and it's annoying. So you got to be careful. Take your slide and slide it onto your frame until it looks like it's supposed to look. Then you take your takedown pin and slide release, and you slide that through the slide. Your barrel has a little hole, and you kind of Now you want to, what I like to do is get under the detent. Okay, get rid of any dog hair. For the fuck's sake, get out of my gun. I like to take it, so here's the detent here. This is hard to see, it's all black everything. So at the tip of the screwdriver is the detent. I'm underneath it. Just push down and push up. Slide it back till your holes, your cutout lines up. It's on. Now, function check. Alright, and safety check. You do not want to operate this weapon, firearm. I hate when people call it a weapon. It's not a weapon unless you use it like one. Take the firearm, and with the safety on, pull the trigger. Alright, nothing happens. Take your grip safety and pull the trigger. Nothing happens, as designed. Take the safety off. Do not hit the grip safety. Nothing happens, as designed. Depress your grip safety, pull the trigger. Hammer falls, works as designed. Rack the slide, resets, fires, resets. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's 38 minutes with a lot of talking. You can do this in no time. I'm telling you, don't be afraid. If you don't feel comfortable, take it to a qualified person. Okay, send your gun to me for all I care. Hit me up in the comments or the messages or whatever, and I can fix your gun. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm trying to teach people how to do this stuff on their own. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's just a gun. Okay? Springfield Prodigy review coming out soon on the Kyle Iverson channel. It'll mostly be talking head. I'll have a little bit of shooting. The next time I go shooting, I'll record some stuff with it. I kind of have like a 2-part review, but it's 100 and fucking hell outside, and I don't want to go shoot in this weather. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.